Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Maya.
And I'm Ryan. Hey everybody, so happy to be here with you again today.
How's your morning going, Ryan? You seem a little distracted.
Honestly, I am. I was just looking at my calendar and I realized how much time I waste every single day without even noticing it.
Oh, that's interesting, because that actually connects perfectly with today's topic.
Really? What are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about something a lot of you have been asking for in the comments: how to improve your English in just 1 hour a day.
1 hour a day. I love that idea because it doesn't feel impossible. It feels doable.
Exactly. A lot of learners think they need 5 hours a day or they need to move to another country, but really, one focused hour can completely change your English.
And if you stick with us until the end, we're going to break that hour down into simple pieces, and we'll also teach you some really natural expressions for talking about time, effort, and progress.
I love that. Time and effort are things we talk about in English constantly, so this is going to be super useful. So Ryan, tell me more about this calendar thing. What did you notice?
Well, I opened my phone and saw I had almost 2 hours of screen time yesterday just scrolling through videos. 2 hours I'll never get back.
Oh, I know that feeling way too well. It's so easy to pick up your phone for just a minute and suddenly 40 minutes have disappeared.
Exactly. And it made me think if I can waste 2 hours on nothing, I can definitely find 1 hour for something that actually matters, like learning English.
That's such a good point. We always say we don't have time, but really we just haven't decided what to prioritize yet.
Right? It's not really about finding time, it's about making time. Those are two very different things.
That's a great way to put it. So let's actually build this. If someone only has 1 hour a day, how should they spend it to get the best results?
I think the first step is always listening. You want to spend around 15 minutes just listening to natural English, like a podcast, a video, or even a song.
15 minutes doesn't sound like much, but if you do it every single day, it adds up incredibly fast.
Exactly, and the key word there is consistency. Doing a little bit every day beats doing a ton once a week.
I completely agree. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth for 2 hours once a month, you do it a little bit every single day.
That's a great comparison, actually. Nobody wants 2-hour teeth brushing.
Definitely not. So after 15 minutes of listening, what comes next in this 1 hour plan?
Next, I'd say 15 minutes of speaking practice. This could be talking to yourself in the mirror, recording a voice note, or if you're lucky, chatting with a friend.
Speaking is the part most learners avoid because it feels scary. People are so worried about making mistakes.
That's such a common fear, but honestly, mistakes are just proof that you're actually trying. Nobody learns a language without messing up a little.
I love that mindset. If you're not making mistakes, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough.
Exactly. So even if it feels awkward at first, just talking out loud for 15 minutes a day will build your confidence so much faster than staying silent.
Okay, so we've got 15 minutes of listening and 15 minutes of speaking. That's half the hour already. What's next?
Next is grammar and vocabulary, another 15 minutes. This is where you sit down with a notebook or an app and actually study something specific.
I think this is the part people expect the most, since it feels like traditional studying.
It does, but it doesn't have to be boring. You could learn 5 new words a day or review one grammar rule, like the difference between since and for.
Oh, that's a classic mix-up. People often say, I live here since 5 years, instead of, I have lived here for 5 years.
Exactly, little mix-ups like that. And once you understand the rule, you start noticing it everywhere, in movies, in songs, in conversations.
It's like once you learn a new word, you suddenly hear it everywhere. Did that ever happen to you?
All the time. It's such a strange but wonderful feeling, like the world is teaching you.
Okay, so we've used 45 minutes so far. 15 for listening, 15 for speaking, 15 for grammar and vocabulary. What do we do with the last 15 minutes?
The last 15 minutes should be reading and writing combined. Read a short article or a few pages of a book and then write 2 or 3 sentences about what you read.
That's such a smart way to end the hour because reading and writing reinforce everything you just practiced.
Exactly. It ties the whole hour together. You listened, you spoke, you studied, and now you're using it in a real practical way.
I really like how balanced this plan is. It's not just one skill, it touches all four areas: listening, speaking, grammar, and reading and writing.
That's the whole point. A lot of learners only focus on one thing, like grammar, and they wonder why they still can't hold a conversation.
That's such a common problem. People study grammar for years, but the moment someone asks them a question, they freeze.
Right, because knowing the rules and actually using the language in real time are two completely different skills.
So if someone only has 1 hour and they use it exactly like this, how long before they start seeing real progress?
Honestly, if you're consistent, most people notice a difference within a month. Not perfect English, but a real noticeable improvement.
A month feels so much more realistic than people expect. A lot of learners think it takes years before they see any change at all.
It does take years to become fluent, sure, but small wins come much faster than people think, and those small wins keep you motivated.
That's so true. Motivation really comes from seeing progress, even tiny progress.
Exactly. If you wait for perfection before you feel proud of yourself, you'll be waiting forever.
Let's talk a little about mindset here because I think that matters just as much as the actual hour of studying.
Absolutely. A lot of people give up not because the method is wrong, but because they get frustrated too quickly.
Yeah, they expect huge results in a week, and when that doesn't happen, they think, this isn't working, and they quit.
And that's such a shame because usually, right when people are about to give up, that's exactly when their brain is close to a breakthrough.
It's like exercising. Your muscles feel weak right before they get stronger. Learning a language works the exact same way.
That's a great comparison. Your brain is basically doing push ups every time you struggle a little with a new sentence.
I love that image. Brain push-ups. So, what would you say to someone who feels like they don't have 1 full hour a day?
Honestly, even 30 minutes following this same structure, just cutting each section in half, is way better than doing nothing at all.
That's such an important point. Perfect conditions rarely exist. You just have to work with what you have.
Exactly. Don't let the idea of a perfect hour stop you from doing an imperfect 30 minutes.
Okay, now let's go over some of the natural expressions we've used today, because I think a lot of learners could use these in their daily conversations.
Great idea. Let's start with the phrase, make time. We said it's not about finding time, it's about making time.
Right? Make time means to create space in your schedule for something important, even when your day feels full.
You could say, I always make time to read before bed, even on busy days.
Exactly. It shows that this activity is a real priority for you, not just something you'll do if you happen to have extra time.
Another phrase we used was add up. We said 15 minutes a day adds up over time.
Add up means small amounts combine together to become something much bigger over time. I love that idea. Let's imagine two coworkers talking during their lunch break.
Perfect. I'll start. Hey, how's your English study going? Didn't you say you wanted to improve this year?
Honestly, it's been tough. I keep saying I'll study, but I never seem to make time for it.
I totally understand that. What if you tried just 1 hour a day, split into small pieces?
1 hour feels like a lot with my schedule, but maybe I could try 30 minutes and see how it goes.
That's a great start. Even small amounts add up over time. You'll be surprised how much progress you make in a month.
I hope so. I really want to build a habit of practicing daily instead of just studying once in a while.
That's exactly the right mindset. And once you can hold a conversation comfortably, you'll feel so much more confident.
I can't wait for that breakthrough moment when everything finally starts clicking.
It'll come, trust me. Just don't give up right before it happens because that's usually when people quit.
And seen. That's a really natural example of how these expressions sound in everyday conversation.
It really was. And it shows that talking about self-improvement doesn't need to sound complicated or overly formal.
That's always our goal here, to help you sound like a real person having a real, relaxed conversation.
So, to everyone watching today, here's a small challenge for you. Try this 1 hour plan for just 7 days.
15 minutes of listening, 15 minutes of speaking, 15 minutes of grammar and vocabulary, and 15 minutes of reading and writing.
And let us know in the comments how it goes. We would genuinely love to hear about your progress. Yes, please share your experience with us. Don't wait for the perfect moment, and don't wait for Monday.
And remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so we can keep bringing you these lessons every single week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We really appreciate it.
Have an amazing week of learning, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.